Hello?
Hello, Dr. Laura.
Speaking.
It's Dr. Hyman phoning from Amerton Vale.
Thank you for calling me.
That's okay. Can you confirm your date of birth for me?
Yeah, 030791.
Lovely. So, Dolores, how can I help you today? You're on my emergency list.
Okay, so just first of all, one question, because I understand you're not my usual GP.
Yeah, I think you've spoken to Dr. Magda quite a bit recently. Is that right, Dr. Branca?
Yeah, I've spoken to Dr. Branca, and then last week, Tuesday, I spoke to another doctor who made me really hopeful that they were going to do more than Dr. Branca, and I haven't heard anything back. And you've just called and you've just said I'm on your emergency list. So what I want to know is, why am I on everyone's emergency list in this GP practice, and yet I've come out of the mental health hospital on the 25th of February and I've had no support, zero. Every single thing that was promised to me, and that's on my report, which is very lengthy, has... 1 second, please. I've got a delivery. Hello? Thank you. Could you please leave it in front of the door? Thank you. So, why am I on everyone's emergency list and I have a discharge report that was put together before I was released from the mental health hospital, and I have had no support? So I don't have a care coordinator. I don't have the constant talking therapy I was told that I needed. I don't have any medication. You have additionally received my ADHD, my formal ADHD diagnosis. I have yet to speak to anyone about the follow-up from that, and I was diagnosed back in April. I have now been housed in my temporary address, which is one of the things that they were telling me that I needed in order to have the home treatment team and to be discharged to the community, the mental health community. I have been in my flat for a month now, exactly today. Where is the help? All I get is, this is unacceptable, someone should have called you. I had the same speech from the doctor last week, Tuesday. So I'm just saying all of that so that you can choose your words carefully when you speak to me today, please. I'm literally shaking as I'm speaking to you because I cannot take this anymore. And if you lot keep asking me, let me breathe, because I'm like shaking.
Okay,
so you lot keep asking me if I'm suicidal. What do you think this neglect is doing to me?
Is it okay if I cut in here? So I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry that you've obviously had a bad experience and that you've been unwell recently, obviously, and having been admitted and things back in February. I'm glad you're back in the area, but I'm sorry that you haven't seemed to have had the support that you needed. Now, obviously, I don't know you, so I'm picking up your case as fresh, in the sense that let me look through things with you now, and we will get a plan together. I know that the doctor you spoke to last week has been in contact with the primary care mental health team, but I'm not sure why no one else has been in touch with you, okay? So I will ask you some more questions in a minute as to how you're doing, okay? But let's just, so that I'm up to date and I know exactly what's going on, let me just check, when were you last under the home treatment team? Because I think that's the last thing they said. Was that back in February when you were discharged? Was that more recently?
So with the home treatment team, they discharged me to a hotel, which I was meant to stay in for 2 weeks in Croydon. 7 days after I was discharged from hospital, the home treatment team called me and they went through my discharge plan again. Like, it was a lengthy call, a long document. Then they told me what to expect from the service and promised all kinds of help. At the end of the call, they asked me to reconfirm my address. And when I reconfirmed that I was in Croydon, living in the hotel where they had discharged me, so for me, I assumed on this occasion that they knew because I'm in their care. The lady told me that she's sorry, but she wouldn't be able to help me based on this information because the help that I receive from the home treatment team is based on postcodes. So she's gonna refer me to the Croydon Council to take over, although I was only meant to be there for 2 weeks. So I contested, like I was very emotional. She reassured me that they would be in touch with me immediately because I'm priority and I was on suicide watch at the time. No one called, no one contacted me. I ended up staying in that hotel room for 2 months with no medication because they hadn't sorted out my refill when they discharged me. If you can see on your notes, I've had many other health issues, mental health issues since, and physical health issues since. No medication, no help, no support. And then finally, I was moved to this address back where you, my GP, are, and still nothing. And I have been calling every week. I've been speaking to a different doctor, going through the plan. Like I did another hour on the phone to the doctor who called me last week. I forgot the name that you said last week, Tuesday. So just tell me, if you don't intend to help me, at least let me know.
Yeah. I can assure you that we want to help you. You know, I don't think anyone is not intending to help you, but it does sound like you've had obviously a rubbish experience so far. So you haven't had any meds for over 2 months, right?
No. Because all the meds that they were giving me was not suitable for ADHD. They were just antidepressant and sleeping pills that did not put me to sleep. So I still suffer with insomnia, which is my biggest issue. It's better than what it was before, but it's still an issue. So I'm still self-medicating with weed, which I have told every single doctor who do not seem to care about it, because you lot specifically told me that I needed to stop self-medicating with weed, but you're not offering me an alternative. No therapy, no medication, no ADHD coaching, no nothing.
Okay. And that's very difficult, isn't it? So you're self-medicating with the cannabis to help you sleep. And is that working for you?
Not really. It's not working anymore. I have to take a lot. And as you can imagine, financially, it's putting a strain on me. I was fired from my job because of my mental health issues back in December 2021. I have been unemployed since. I received £270 from Universal Credit per month because of my savings. My savings that are almost no longer going to be existent because £270 does not even cover my basic necessities. What do you lot want from me? And how does this situation help my mental health? I'm tired of calling you lot and crying all the time, you know, I don't care. Fucking hell. This is mad. And then if I do that, if I cry, if I let myself be emotional, then you're not gonna section me again. Yo, this is mad.
How upset you are, and I fully understand that. I think there's a lot going on, isn't there? But firstly, you keep saying you lot, and as I said, I haven't spoken to you before, so I'd appreciate not to be lumped into the same category as everyone else. And then secondly, you know, let me ask you some questions and then I can help you today. So I can hear that you're so upset, so I'm sorry to keep asking questions, but it is important.
Honestly, you know, these phone calls with you lot, I dread them, and it triggers me in a way that I can't explain because I was struggling when I was suicidal, begging for help from you lot. You turned me down so many times up until things went out of control. And finally I got some I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm trying to get my life together, please. I don't want to hear the same questions that take us nowhere. Where is the help? Where is the help? I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. You don't know what's wrong with me. What are you doing to help me? Who's gonna call me and when?
Yeah. Okay. The one question I do need to ask, because, and I know you won't want to answer, but I do need to know about risk. So, do you mind telling me about your suicidal thoughts at the moment? How often are you having them?
I don't know. It helps now that I know that I have ADHD. So I understand why I get so depressed and so low and why my emotions are all over the place. But it doesn't help me stop it. So I still get really scared of myself because I just don't know when it's gonna take me to the point. Yo, this is at the moment it's been I wanna say a week or two. Just before I gave myself up to call the GP again last week. So I'm trying to breathing exercises. They're not even working. One second. One second. Oh my god. You fucking can't worry. Oh my god.
Are you still there, Dolores? Are you still there, Dolores?
Yes.
I can hear how upset you are. It's hard for me to understand some of what you were saying because you were so upset. You tell me, because I know that you want help. So you tell me exactly what you're hoping for so that I can try and get a plan together, okay?
Can you look at the notes? I don't know. I understand now that this must be a script because I'm having the same robotic conversations with every single GP that calls me. I had this exact same conversation last week. Same question. Read the notes. Nothing's changed. Things are only worse.
Okay.
So read the notes. I'm not doing that today.
Okay, so that's fine. The reason that you keep being put on our emergency is because you keep phoning, asking to speak to someone that day, and the best thing is to have continuity of care with someone who knows you. Once someone knows you, we don't need to ask these same questions. And although I've got all the notes from last time, I don't know if anything has changed since we last spoke to you.
Nothing's changed. I've just told you nothing's changed. So what I want to know is why don't I have continuity?
We would love you to have continuity. We need to book follow-up with the same patient, with the same doctor, in a couple of weeks, etc., so that we've got that booked in. We definitely need to do that because it's not good. It's not fair on you, and it's not fair on the doctor you're speaking to if it's a new doctor.
So Dr. Branker has been my main doctor up until last week, Tuesday, where I specifically asked for somebody else to speak to me. And I didn't mind that if another doctor called me because she has been doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I don't want to hear about Dr. Branker anymore. I'm good.
Okay. Did you like the doctor you spoke to last week?
No, because here I am a week later calling you, having the same conversation. So how could you even ask me that?
Okay, sorry. I thought you said that you did like them because they gave you some hope.
They gave me false hope. So I liked them at the time when I had the call because I felt like they handled this so well, told me every single thing that I was going to get help-wise. Again, all the measures that they were going to take to make sure someone calls me urgently and that my care is handled by a home treatment team and a community mental health team that I was meant to be discharged to since February 2022, sorry. And nothing's happened. I'm putting you lot on blast. Do you know what? Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Oh my days.
Okay. Let me tell you what
I've reached my limit, doctor. I just want that to be clear that I'm today's call, I have reached my limit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask the urgent team to see if they can give you a call. Is there any way that you feel you can leave the house today, or do you feel that you can't?
Leave the house to go where?
To speak with the rapid response mental health team? Or is that something that you don't think you're able to do?
What is the team that you're talking about?
So they're called Rapid Response Mental Health Team, and they can feed into either the home treatment team, primary care mental health team, depending what one needs, right? Yeah.
So this thing existed since February, and I'm only being told about this now?
I don't know when they started, if I'm honest.
Okay. Yeah, I can leave the house and I can go. I need help. I need help. So if you are actually offering concrete help, I will take it.
So what I need to do, I need to call them right now. So I'm going to hang up from you and call them, and then I'm going to call you back, because they might say, come here to speak to them, or they might say, go to the Harvard Cafe, or they might say they can't do it today, maybe we can do it tomorrow. I need to find out what they can do, okay? And then I'm going to call you straight back.
Thank you.
Are you okay with that plan, Dolores?
Yeah, that sounds better than all your other colleagues who promised things that didn't happen. So let's see. Again, I'm agreeing with you. I'm liking you right now. Let's see tomorrow, or by the end of the day, if I hear back, or if this is just another lie. So time will tell. Thank you.
Time will tell, Dolores. I'm going to call her now, and then I'll get back to you, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Where have I heard that before? Let's see.